You're listening to The Scrimmage with Daniel Hargrove and Justin Damasiewicz.
Oh yeah, it is my favorite part of the show. We're going to move on to Stump Daniel. And I was on, let's see, it wasn't vacation last week, it was lack of dedication. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so I was on lack of dedication last week, so I didn't do much except for just, I didn't listen to anything. I don't know much about what happened in much sports. So I went back to the thing that I've already admitted I do when I don't have a better idea. So we're doing Name That Mariner.
For the third week in a row.
Yeah. And Andrew crushed it last week.
He did.
By tricking you with John Olerud trivia.
And that's what I like, because not only did he nail it, but it checked all the boxes. It was a player that a lot of people knew of.
Yep.
It had a crazy story that went along with it. Mm-hmm. And it was tough enough that it went deep into it as well. So I brought up the question, should he just be taking over the segment?
No.
I think he was not mean enough to you. Like, if I had gotten you in that same situation, I would have been way meaner.
That's true.
So no. Okay, so we're going to do this Name That Mariner. I've got 6 hints for you. You're going to get a guess after every hint. Do you have a legal situation and need someone on your side? Let the law office of Jeffrey A. Damasiewicz be your advocate. If you've been the victim of medical malpractice, suffered a personal injury, or need representation with real estate law, small business law, or estate planning, let Jeff Damasiewicz put his 29 years of experience to work for you. Call Jeff Damasiewicz today at 360-612-3991 or visit damasiewiczlaw.com. That's DAMASIEWICZLAW.com. This player was selected by the Mariners. Oh, and actually, I think we could go double the guesses. Do you want to let Braden jump in with guesses if he has one?
Ooh, I mean, if it's late, if it's like before I was born, it might not even be.
I can't tell you if it's before you were born or not, because that could give something away.
Okay.
If I've got
How
an
about
idea,
this?
I'll let
If
you
you've
know.
got an
Okay.
idea,
Yeah.
you chip
Sounds
it in.
good.
Okay. This player was selected by the Mariners with the 37th pick of the MLB draft as a shortstop / right-handed pitcher. Most experts believed Seattle wanted to use him as a pitcher, but he said he would prefer to play every day and was made a shortstop in the Mariners league affiliate.
And you said it was taken with the 37th pick?
37th pick, so that is a first-round pick. Somehow.
Yeah, that's weird.
They have a lot of extra picks in the baseball draft.
Okay. Let's see. People who have played shortstop. Omar Vizquel.
That's a terrible guess.
I'm gonna take a real funky guess here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I like it.
And it might be like more recent.
Okay.
Brad Miller.
That is not correct.
Oh, that's a good
but
guess,
a much
though.
better guess than what Daniel just
I like that guess.
Okay. All right. This player was once detained at the Canadian border after being mistaken for a famous athlete with a criminal record. He was once detained at the Canadian border
What?
after being mistaken for a famous athlete who had a criminal record.
He was not a famous athlete. Because he was
He's
a
a Mariner,
Seattle
yeah.
Mariner.
No, he also, well, yeah, okay, good point. Yeah, that's true.
Nick Franklin?
Nope, not Nick Franklin. I don't remember who that is.
He
I
played
think he
around
played
the
second
same
base.
Yeah, but he came up as a shortstop, I
Yeah,
thought.
that's true. That's probably true. I'm
But
sure it is.
it was around the same time as Brad Miller.
Okay. No, that's wrong.
Okay.
You got anything, Braden?
It's another recent guy, Willie Blomqvist.
Not correct. Again, better guess than Daniel. Okay. This player... I've been really nice the last few weeks, and I didn't get to pick on you at all last week.
true.
I have to make up for it now. This player was born and raised in San Diego and idolized former Padres outfielder Tony Gwynn.
Well, that means that it is a fairly newer, because if he idolized Tony Gwynn, it means he was probably a kid when Tony Gwynn was playing.
That's probably true. Although Tony Gwynn did play in like the 80s and 90s, so we're talking like 30 years ago?
That's a good point.
It might help you with the time frame a little bit, though. I purposely didn't tell you what year he was selected in the draft.
Yeah, I noticed. Let's see. Let's go with Carlos Guillen.
Nope.
No, he wouldn't have been drafted.
Not Carlos Guillen. Braden, you got anything?
I don't have a guess, but
Okay.
I feel like this guy may have played with Griffey, and I don't know if he did or not, but
Okay.
I feel like that might be the right time frame,
Okay.
and that might help Daniel more than it's gonna help me.
Doubtful.
Or I just completely sent you off the road.
All right, next guess, or next hint. After departing from Seattle, this player won 4 Gold Glove awards, a Silver Slugger, and was selected to the All-Star team 5 times.
What?
Sounds like a Seattle player.
After departing from Seattle, this player won 4 Gold Glove awards, a Silver Slugger, and was selected to the All-Star team 5 times.
I mean, I only have one name that I think.
You gotta be kidding me.
Is it A-Rod?
It's not A-Rod.
not
Are you
A-Rod.
serious?
It's not?
It's not A-Rod.
Oh, I totally thought it was.
Right? Like,
I feel like, I don't know, this is just a name
and
that...
it's not Carlos Guillen? Like, or Omar
Has
Vizquel?
anybody said Omar Vizquel?
Yeah, he said
that
Omar
was my
Vizquel.
first
Okay.
guess.
It's not Omar Vizquel.
Terrible guess.
What?
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, you ready for the next
Oh.
hint? You already had your guess
Dang
after
it.
that hint. Okay, now this is where you realize that I've been tricking you this whole time.
Yes, because it's
This
Adam
player
Jones.
later moved to the outfield when the Mariners acquired
said it before that.
Unieski Betancourt.
Okay.
Daniel, do you know the answer?
It's Adam Jones.
It is Adam Jones. Adam
Because-
Jones moved to the outfield when the Mariners acquired Unieski Betancourt, but was drafted in the first round as a pitcher/shortstop.
Because just like how failed starting pitchers move to closers, failed infielders move to the outfield. It's my theory.
Also, the
You
last hint you were gonna have was you would have definitely gotten it after this. In 2008, this player was packaged with left-handed reliever George Sherrill and 3 minor league players to acquire Eric Bedard from the Orioles, which obviously worked out great.
So painful. Okay, so 2 things.
For Adam.
Great job with the whole shortstop sidetrack.
That
Thank you.
completely threw me
Because
off.
it threw us off completely. And since it threw Braden off, that makes me feel more comfortable that I won't have people listening out there going, oh, how is he missing this one? It's obviously Adam Jones. But that
I
was
still think people might have gotten it quicker than you, but
maybe. As soon as we both guessed A-Rod, his name popped into my head because I was like, wait a second. Center fielders often come from shortstop. Like that literally popped in my head because I was just thinking about that the other day
and
when I
he
was.
became a Gold Glove, a 4-time Gold Glove award-winning
'cause
center
playing-
fielder. For bonus points, what famous athlete
Yeah.
with a criminal record was Adam Jones mistaken for at the airport when crossing the border into
What?
Canada?
That is awesome.
Another famous athlete.
Is it Adam Pac-Man Jones?
Yes, he was mistaken for Pac-Man Jones. You get the bonus point this week.
Yes.
Although you took almost all the guesses to get the name that Mariner, so I just still don't think that really redeems you. But yeah.
Do you have more details on that? Is that
There
the crazy
weren't
story?
really very many because Adam Jones didn't want to. It never even was confirmed by him that that's who they mistook him for. But it
Okay.
was broken by some news outlets later that that's what it was. But he didn't really want to talk about it, I think, because he didn't want to say something demeaning about another athlete. But that is what it was. They detained him. They said, well, you have a criminal record. And he was like, no, I don't. And then eventually it got cleared up.